number 9. So
Hey,
so
on Phiz.
before we go too far, I want to get going with an actual POAP deployment. I want you to see like why this is cool.
Okay.
Sorry,
no problem. Do you want to walk me through this while I do the web browser stuff? How you want to facilitate that?
Well, okay. So I'm just trying to think. Sorry. We do want to develop content. We do want to use that content to promote people showing their use of the content to earn POAPs. But it's a lot of pieces to put together. So I thought let's get a POAP together. Let's put it out there. And this is Nick's. And let's let people try it. So the flow being, have you watched any of these, Nick's? Oh, I have to tell you, Jason, she has a disability that prevents her audio from working ever.
All right.
So like any interaction is going to be auditorily inhibited. And as with any disability, we accept the person without seeing the disability. You know what I'm saying?
No, I haven't watched any of these all the way through.
All right. I've suffered from temporary audio dysfunction as well.
Okay, so
I had to buy a whole new mic for it.
Jason is my friend from college. He straight up quit his teaching job out of like F this syndrome. And he's like, I want to create instructional content. And so he's like, hey, Phiz, you do something with Ethereum, right? Can I get on that game? And I'm like, yeah, like it's a miserable journey. Come join me. Let's do it together. So it's not really. So he literally has like 8 days in Ethereum, and he's simultaneously learning educational content creation software and Ethereum at the same time. So like, and we're putting those pieces together. And so I have two major directions for his growth. One of those directions being grants, like I was talking to you like ETHStaker. We want someone to find 1-minute video clips and tweet them. Like that's a way to promote ETHStaker, what we're doing without people having to watch, an hour of us talking. And so I'm like, if we give him $40 every time he does that, then it's a burden off of us. It's a good use of our grant funds, and it helps him. And so granting is one way. And then the other way would be not just also educational content, like he's creating educational modules, sort of. We're getting there. And then the other way would be using those educational modules to sort of like Ethereum Study Master, like do the module, take a quiz, and then go to POAP checkout and pay $1 or $2 to get the POAP showing that you did the work. And that's another income stream.
That sounds like what you what's coming onto the drawing board, what you've described so far.
I also suggested I know you signed up to help at ETH Denver.
I did.
One of the wild things you'll learn is being a part of something like ETH Denver. You're going to meet a lot of people who are like-minded. Some of those people will be able to offer you connections and opportunities. Even if like it's just ETH Denver, like maybe you find yourself being an ETH Denver steward. Like that is a thing that can lead to greater opportunity.
It's pretty crazy in this industry how much it is made up of people who are just like, I see that you really care about this thing that I really care about too. I need your help with something. Actually, can I just start paying you to do this?
Yeah, and it tends that the money flows to the people who are willing to work, not the people who are looking for money.
Exactly.
And that is, people who are looking for money spend so much time feeling frustrated that they can't find anything, and they're like trading and begging, and it just doesn't work. But if you are building, engaging, supporting, teaching, training, then there are literally places who will be like, shut up and take my money.
I'm willing to put in the work, and the hardest part is oftentimes the beginning. So we're just trying to get the ball rolling now and get a direction and a sense of purpose, and tease this out and find what works. So I'm game though.
Jason, I quit my job in oceanography exactly 1 year ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. To work in Web3 or wherever I could find.
Yeah, and
Or
so
crypto, whatever we call it these days.
Nix was in the Reddit providing a lot of support to other users who were staking. And I think by the time we began talking, like, you had already quit and done the boot camp, right? Or started the boot camp. Is that right?
Yeah, I was just about to start it.
Well, I'm sorry. Nix has a similar trajectory. She
Oh,
had
sorry.
quit her job to do a boot camp.
Sorry, I was in a boot camp last week.
I love it. What kind of boot camp are you in?
Instructional design, just getting the ins and outs of a lot of teachers are transitioning to instructional design, designing online educational content. So I was at one for
Nice,
that.
yeah. They seem to be like just I went into like a Java boot camp, but I only got through JavaScript mostly. Didn't even start Java before I got hired in crypto.
Oh wow.
What? We never really discussed why you didn't finish the boot camp.
Because first of all, the second half of the boot camp was crap. They assigned you like 6 hours of videos to watch a day. And it wasn't useful. And they assigned you like an instructor who was actually just a graduate from the same boot camp, like from like 3 months earlier. And so they also had no idea what they were doing. And it was just like up until the point where you can ask for a refund, the program was really good. And then after the point where you can ask for a refund, they gave no shits about. Wait, is this being recorded?
You're fine.
What is
It
happening?
is, but you're fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we record these almost every day, and Jason will trigger it to. He has access to our YouTube, and he will trigger it to post about 8 a.m. the next morning.
Okay. Am I gonna be on this video?
Yeah. This is it, man.
I got no
This
context here. Oh, okay.
This is us live. What? There was context. I sent you a link. I said join this video.
I know the feeling, Nix. This happened. It's baptism by fire.
Listen,
I love it.
There are 12 people on the internet who will tune into this and be like, "Oh, that's really interesting."
My favorite part is I don't even have to like prime you on this because you probably know Phiz way better than I do.
Jason and I,
We go way back.
say, I'll let him share the context because it has been many years.
I don't know. We met in college. He was my resident hall director. He was my dorm supervisor.
He was the boss.
He was the shot caller. He was the cool boss.
Now you're lying and everyone knows it. Like, anyway,
we always wear jeans on Fridays. He was the likable boss. Pizza parties.
That's right. No pizza parties unless you're paying for it. You can pay for your own pizza party. Okay, so Nix, the idea I was thinking today, I sort of paraphrase this, but I would love for Jason to deploy his own first POAP on POAP checkout and begin seeing what it's like to get those trickles of pennies coming in, because I think that that will be a good reinforcer to be like, oh, this works, this can work. And to be honest, like at first, I may openly say, hey, look, my buddy's doing this, will you buy his POAP? And yeah, if you know about Phiz's games, then you'll know how Phiz's games unfold. But yeah, I want to get that ball rolling, and so I thought that's what we might do today. Yeah.
Well, I have a design, and honestly, my biggest concern is to figure out how to integrate it into the e-learning, where people that can complete this module know how to access and before I put this online, I if I need to embed something into the module, I just need to know how to do it, and that's sort of where I'm at.
Here's a spin on this. I don't know how quickly you're able to edit your POAP design. I know that you've worked on it a lot, and you said that you were going to have one that's like a base layer, a template. Could we spin one of those that is Jason does Ethereum call 9? That is this call specifically?
Okay. Yeah, if you guys can talk for a second, I can work.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second.
So, go Nix. What's this
I
called?
actually just used POAP checkout for the first time for this East Denver event.
The East Staker East Denver event. How many people do we have for that? Or what's our capacity?
Not enough. I think our capacity is something like 150, 170.
Are we talking about it yet? I don't know where. I haven't even mentioned it, so I don't know.
I hate this part. I like the organization part. I like the creation part. I don't like the actually getting people to show up somewhere part.
Let me talk about it. And I think I said that. I'm happy to talk about things that I like. I'm not currently excelling at organization, but I am excelling at talking about things that I like. So
amazing. It's almost like we should work together.
We should work together. We should start an organization. Let's call it ETH Staker.
Amazing.
If you will DM me, and obviously there's a Notion for it, right?
There's actually not. I should probably make one.
Okay. ETH Staker has been training me for a year because I'm not really the old man, but I act goofy about new tools. But they've been encouraging me for a year to go to Notion to look for details about anything that we're doing. So for me to assume that it's there and it's not there is kind of funny. So yes, if you get me the details, I have no doubt, Nix, that 160 people will want to be there. There are so many solo stakers who just want to connect.
It is on Notion. I did put it on Notion, and
just now, probably, right?
No, I created it on. I don't know when I created it, but it's already there. And even the POAP checkout link is already there. So, ta-da.
Oh, okay. Did I? You gave that POAP internally, right?
Yes, you already have it. We already have it.
And externally, we are charging $10, something like that.
15.
Okay, $15. And so $15, people will get a POAP that allows them entry into this event that's sometime in ETH Denver. Do we have a name for it?
The ETH Staker staking on tap. That's what it's called.
So I like that because it doesn't exclude anyone. You know that my intention is to prioritize solo stakers. Everyone else already has, Rocket Pool Stake Wise, they have their group, and we are the group for solo stakers. I mean, admittedly, I spend more time in Rocket Pool lately, but solo stakers are our constituency. Right? Where are you?
Yes. Me right now? I'm in Colombia. Colombia. I'm going to Argentina in 3 days.
Are you going to see You're gonna see
Patricio?
the big Worth altar,
I hope so.
the HQ.
I hope that I get to go see the POAP offices.
You just want Wi-Fi.
I want Wi-Fi. I want good Wi-Fi.
We'll travel for Wi-Fi.
Pretty much. I even put in our Discord. Remy was like, "You need better Wi-Fi." When I dropped out of the ETH staker withdrawals call, and I was I put in our Discord. Maybe Patricio will let me mooch off the POAP internet. And he didn't respond,
What?
so we'll see.
I have this dumb question. What is the big arc of like? I know you're doing a world travel, but I don't. What is the? Just getting out of Texas?
Yeah. Well, I'm never going back to Texas. That is done. I am going to come back from Buenos Aires to East Denver, and then I am going to choose a place to live. And this
Have
choice
you
will
looked
be
in-
made by random.
Seriously, have you looked into the Puerto Rico community?
I have not. The information that you sent on it was so cringy. I can't. I didn't even look at
No,
it.
forget
There was a
forget
guy.
that.
There was a guy with a hat on.
Talk to the people we know who are connected there. I mean, I
Do
don't know.
we-
I've never been there. Yeah, we do.
Okay. I do like Puerto Rico. I have been there.
Yeah, it seems like it could be a fun thing. I don't know. Like, I don't want to. It's just an idea. That's all. also-
Well, currently everywhere is equal on the list. I could just not leave Denver once we're done with the conference.
I mean, it's a good Ethereum town.
It is. It's a good Ethereum town. It's just so expensive there. I was like surprised how I went and spent 3 weeks there in December, and I was surprised Denver is almost as expensive as like coastal California.
Really, that's my
Yeah.
choices would be like San Diego, Denver. Not see, it's just Denver's too cold for me. I need something with a better climate.
I love the snow. I love the
You
snow.
love the snow. You
I
could
love
like
the
fall
snow.
off of Denver, literally. You just fell off Denver.
I also like how outdoorsy people are there in general.
Yeah.
People
They have
are
something
like,
like fitness
influencers.
freaks.
yeah,
Not freaks, but fitness
they all drive
enthusiasts.
Subarus. Yeah.
That
Um,
Hawaii is very fitness friendly, but it's also high cost of living. No, Hawaii.
high
You're going somewhere
cost
cold.
of, yeah, and well, I don't know. I could go to Alaska. I really like Alaska. Um, Hawaii is like hard to travel to and from, and it's touristy, and there's like a very defined subset of the population there. You've got like surfers and families and academics, and like there are niches there, and I don't think that I am in any of those niches.
You know, David feels like New York is the super hot spot. Have you thought about that?
It is. If you can afford it, that is a place where if I had unlimited money, I would be in New York for sure. However, at this point in my life, like New York just feels like kind of throwing away money.
Well, okay, just to be the devil's advocate, sometimes it costs money to be near opportunity. And so, like, if you're there and you're close to opportunity to make money, then the cost pays off.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll think about where I'm gonna end up. I have absolutely no plans. I have a ticket from Buenos Aires to Denver, and then I have no tickets, no plans after that.
So
Okay, I've got
you're in East
something.
Denver indefinitely. Hi. What?
Okay, I've got something.
Okay, I think are you really splitting, or are you just kidding?
No, I do have to go. I have a date with a pool.
Oh, cool. So answer my question in Discord, okay? Because I'm really curious. And
Okay.
All right, I'll catch you later.
All right, it was nice to meet you, Jason. I am gonna respond to that podcast conversation this week because I'm very interested in that.
Okay, cool. I'm down. Sounds good.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so you have a POAP design that
I've got something that I just through together fairly quickly. If I can, let's see, show screen.
Hold on 1 second. I may need to give you co-host. Got it. Okay.
And okay, show screen. Right, let's see. Share screen. Yeah. Okay. I'm having some permissions issue. Let me see. I'll be able to let me do it.
No screen share. You are a
Let's,
co-host.
let's see.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will engage. Are you working on something that I can help with, or are you just figuring something out?
I think I can do it now. I just needed to. I haven't done it on this computer before. All right, yeah, we're good. Here we go. This is what I could throw together real quick. I couldn't get to the template that I had been using for the ETHEDU stuff, but
No, that's great. Will you do one more thing? Let's get a date on that.
okay, I can do that. Let's see. So I'll stop the share and go back in and edit that. You want
design
two?
value, whatever. It is sort of a minimum standard for a POAP design that it has a date on it.
Gotcha. Okay. And we got that going. Good. Good.
So Nix is really a great example of someone who's just like worked their way into kind of Web3 employment. Just
Cool.
because like it sort of by brute force, like
It's reassuring
when someone,
it's possible.
what?
It's reassuring to know that it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There we go with the 2123 on it.
I love it. Okay, great. Now, you continue to screen share if you can, and take us to a browser, because I want to, let's launch this POAP.
Okay.
And we're going to do it so everyone can see. POAP, it's really interesting. I could talk about POAP for like 37 years. I should probably confess that I'm an investor in POAP, and I'm friends with Patricio, who is a founder of POAP. But you always kind of have to say, like, I'm not pumping POAP because I'm an investor. I'm an investor because I'm obsessed with POAP, if that makes sense.
All right, where are we going?
We're going to go to app dot, hold on. App.poap.xyz / admin / events. And so, and you may need to slide your screen share over. I'm so sorry. It's one app, and I may have said app twice. It's my stutter.
Hold on. Let's see. All right, so app.poap.xyz. Help me out past that. App.poap.xyz.
/ admin / events. And if you open the share back up, we can guide through that.
Gotcha. Sorry, I had to
That's fine.
window. Okay.
so POAP is kind of a really interesting thing. It is maximally transparent. So the back office for POAP is public. It's kind of weird. So you can see here all of these people who've created POAPs. One of these 99467, you've met Patricio in February 2023 RL. That's one I plan to get at ETH Denver. Yeah, and you can actually scroll to the far right where you see the pencil, the edit button.
Okay.
So, and go back and choose the one that says you've met Patricio.
Alright.
Patricio is down one more. Yeah. So you've met Patricio. He is again a founder of POAP and just a very interesting fellow. Scroll down some and you should be able to see the image for this POAP. All right, so you've met Patricio. And so he gets he is a bike enthusiast. He always wears this red suit jacket. So that's very descriptive of Patricio.
Okay.
I don't know what the building behind him is, but I'm going to suspicion it. Well, isn't that okay? I'm not. I'm going to embarrass myself if I make any more predictions. Anyway,
Is he French?
You
This
can-
looks very French.
that's yeah. I was like, that's the French flag. I don't know the building because I was gonna. He's from Buenos Aires, so I guess he's traveling to France in February, but I don't know his itinerary. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna make a POAP like this right now today. So if you can hit the back button, type create new POAP or hit create new POAP, and you are commemorating Hank and Jason. I said my name. Call, yeah, call number 9. Yeah. And perfect. So Jason is in there twice, so I would probably only use one of those. Okay, so take off the first, then just put up call number 9 with Phiz and Jason. That's most appropriate. All right, and then just add any kind of explanation. We had a conversation about developing POAPs. Nick's stopped in. We talked about ETH Denver, things like that.
NIX.
Yeah. And so I want to point out, as a permissionless process, anyone can do this. It is free to create a POAP, but there is a vetting process. And so, yeah, I fixed that one thing. And so if you want to add a period, there are a couple things we want to add at the end. POAP, you're going to write POAP is developed by Jason and distributed through POAP checkout. That tells anyone who looks at it who's responsible for the POAP and how it's being distributed. There is a thing called POAP farming. We're going to get to talking about that. By saying you're using POAP checkout, it means that, yeah, we're going to talk about that more when we get to POAP checkout. It's a way to distribute POAPs effectively without feeding farmers and while giving some reward back to POAP. POAP takes 5% from POAP checkout. So that's actually a very beneficial thing. You can scroll down and say, click the virtual drop button. And just click the start date is going to be today. And people will have 1 month to claim the POAP. And for the website, I would go find the playlist on ETHStaker.
Okay.
So go to youtube.com/ETHStaker, I believe.
Don't know if I usually use this web browser. Gosh, there's so much crap.
You can actually click on Pusha in the middle and that will, okay, that'll work.
Let's see. I want to find the playlist. Content. There we go.
I think if you hit play, then it will take you to the link and you can just copy that. Yeah.
And
I do love the intro. Much impressed. We should do an intro. Oh no.
all right. Let's see.
Okay.
All right.
And that's the scroll up. It's going to say, do you have a website people should visit? And that's where you're going to enter that right there. And we're going to use the standard template. And then you just need to upload that image. Oh, cool. I can't see your file selection dialog. That's really awesome. That's always been a big privacy hole. And your email.
Okay. Oh, nothing popped up. All right.
All right. And we're going to do 25 mint links. We're not trying. So the number of mint links you request is really important. Essentially, you need to
Number
have
of
enough.
POAPs.
Sorry?
This is the number of POAPs you intend to distribute?
Yes. But you need to have enough credibility with your name, identity, to support the number of POAPs you're requesting. If you request 1 million and you've never done it before, you will be instantly denied. But if you do this regularly and you have a good rapport with POAP, then you can request what you need and expect them to be approved.
Cool.
And go and hit save. And hit no thanks. Okay, so there you go. You have call number 9 with Phiz and Jason. And now POAP has a manual vetting process. So someone's going to look at this and decide whether it meets minimum standards and whether you should get the POAP, or whether you should get the mint codes. And it's because you're only requesting 25, and because you're using POAP checkout, there's a high likelihood that you'll get an approval on this.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to look at POAP checkout now, or do you want to talk about other things, or do you want to bounce?
Well, like I said, the problem I really want to solve is with this. I mean, we don't have to discuss it on this call or not, but how at the end of the course can individuals, I still don't understand the logistics of how they're able to access it, or is this something as I'm hoping it's not a thing where there's going to be an email where that I have to respond to and give them the code. I mean, if there's some way to automate. Okay.
Everything needs to be automated. So we're probably going to do a little bit of fuzzing here. And the fuzzing being farmers don't want to pay for a POAP. They just don't. They're desperate to get POAPs, but they won't pay a penny for them, which is fine. That's great. And so what we'll do is probably just hide the POAP checkout link at the end and say, congratulations, you completed the quiz. Here's the POAP checkout link. That gives them access to POAP checkout, and they can then pay $1 or $2 for the POAP to show that they've completed the course. So there's no simple way. This is something we've been struggling with for years. There's no simple way to prevent people from sharing codes.
Right.
Hold on one second. Hi, big boy. You got games in there? What what we can do is you have a lot of good games. We've experimented with, well, POAP has experimented with a ton of ways to hand out POAPs over the years, but it is a difficult problem, and there are some solutions. But with POAP checkout, the solution is requiring people to pay, and we have found that people do not pay for POAPs that they don't actually want. So they complete the quiz, they get the link, and they buy the POAP. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games.
No, that's not a game.
Love it. All right, Daddy's going to talk to Jason for 5 more minutes, and then I'll come help. Okay? Is Mama doing dinner?
Do you want to see how I play this?
Well, we can't play Goldfish now. Or is that Jack's matching game?
Nope, that's not a matching game.
Not a matching game.
Okay.
All right. I just got an email for POAP mint links.
You got mint links already? That means somebody's on duty. That is awesome. Hey, that means we can complete the process now. That's awesome. All in one call. Okay. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to need 2 pieces of data. Hold on. You are going to need to black out your screen for part of this, but let's just get started. The thing that you cannot show is your edit code. You got an edit code in your email. You can't show that to anyone because it gives them control.
Okay. I think I stopped sharing the screen for a moment.
Yeah, that's fine. But well, go ahead and share for a minute. I'll tell you when it's time to turn it off because I want people to see this process. I'm going to pause the recording while I work with the boss for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So this is POAP checkout. Who's talking? Somebody's talking on mine. Okay. So this is POAP checkout, checkout.poap.xyz, developed by Mentor. It's a really cool tool. It allows you to take POAPs and sell them, which is great. It gives you as a creator an opportunity to get revenue for sharing POAPs, and it gives POAP 5% of your sales, which it's a neat model. So click Setup POAP Sell, and go ahead and fill all this out except the edit drop code. We'll do that last. So do you know your ID from the email?
Let's see.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it's private, we can just scroll down and talk about the bottom stuff.
I have a code. It says POAP call number 9 with Phiz and Jason, and then it gives me a 5-number code. But I don't know if that's the ID or if
here's the trick. The trick is the ID is 5 digits and the code is 6 digits.
This is 5. Okay.
Okay. That's the
drop
ID.
Okay.
And it's probably going to be like 9 something.
Correct. So don't plug that in now though.
Go ahead. The drop ID is public.
Okay.
The edit code is not public. We're almost at 100,000 different POAPs. And scroll down. You don't have to enter your email here if you don't want to. Okay. But this is the important stuff. We're going to do. Do you have a MetaMask wallet on this account?
I have one. I have a tab open. Yeah.
Hold on. Do you have MetaMask running?
I guess I do.
Okay, great. So go ahead there where you see the puzzle piece. and hit the puzzle piece on the far right.
Okay, that's right. Let's see. Lord,
The
I
puzzle
can't.
piece in the taskbar.
Yeah, it's covered by the Zoom stuff.
There you go.
All right, MetaMask.
There you go. And we're gonna open MetaMask. I may or may not be able to see it. I don't know. Okay, it looks like you haven't set it up yet.
Huh.
So
Oh, it's just on this browser. I have it on Chrome, but I'm using Firefox. I think
that's okay. We're gonna get this done. I'm gonna send you a. I'm gonna send you an address to use for this.
okay.
Let me just make sure it's clean. Clean address. All right. So in our Zoom chat, I pasted an address, and you can paste that address down there where it says wallet address or name.
Okay, gotcha. And
And let's say that we want to make this $2. So the price that you're listing for the POAP is 0.0012. Yeah, and that's going to make it about $2. Oh, that's cool. They just added the whitelist feature. That's going to be an exciting thing. But what that means is only people who are on a list are eligible to buy the POAP. One day we'd actually be able to link that into what you're doing so that people who are signed up are people who can buy the POAP. And we want to accept payments on Ethereum and also on Arbitrum. It doesn't hurt. Arbitrum is so yes and yes. And yes, show. Yep. And so you're going to need to stop screen share and enter your edit code.
Okay. And all right, so I don't know where I'm going to find this edit code. Would it be in the first email that they sent me, maybe?
Yes, it's the first email.
Okay. And yes, gotcha. Yep, 6 digits.
So what Jason's doing in the background, he's finishing the setup for that POAP checkout. He cannot show his edit code because it would give anyone who has that edit code control over the POAP. And we are close to a POAP cell.
Okay. Edit code in. So set up POAP cell.
Yep. And it's going to take you to an admin page, and you can start sharing again as soon as that's off the screen.
Lord, it said invalid secret code.
That's okay. Go back and check it or something.
Yeah, I copied and pasted it, and it's a 6-digit code.
No, the edit code will be 9. Oh wait, that's correct.
We try it again.
So it's also possible that your event ID is incorrect.
Okay.
So POAP checkout uses those two pieces of information: the event ID and the edit code.
Okay. Let me double check.
What? Okay, be me, like always saying don't look at the price, but I just looked at the price and ETH went up like 100 or like $60 today. When did that happen?
Huh. That's cool. It was better than the last time I looked.
Wow, that's surprising. Everything is just like, I guess everything's denominated in. Sorry.
Okay, there we go. So
Did it work?
I'm double checking. All right, the drop edit code is definitely right. Let me double check the drop ID. Okay. Enter a valid 6-character drop edit code. Oh, I wonder why it's saying that. It had a problem with me pasting the code in for some reason. I think maybe you have to type it.
You may have picked up other data on accident there.
Valid 6-character drop edit code. Okay, that's real weird. That's very strange. To edit this drop, you'll need the following edit code. Okay, that is what I'm typing, and it says enter a valid 6-character drop edit code.
All right, I'm going to pause the recording.
Okay.
All right, so Jason had copied like an extra tab, and when we removed that tab, then everything started working again. And so this is the POAP POAP checkout admin page, and really what you want is at the top of this page right now. And so you want the copy link to clipboard. And when you do that, paste it in the chat so that I can access it from here.
For sure.
Great. And so what should happen? I can't share that screen. Oh, maybe nope. I'm going to go to that page on my site, and you can actually go ahead and go to the same page on yours. I can't demo because of just the way my stuff is set up, but I am using the checkout to buy one. So I have your first POAP ever. So where it says copy link to clipboard, copy that to your clipboard and then open it in a new page.
Okay. All of these notifications are. Okay, can I move this around? Okay, thank God I can. I didn't know I could do that. All right. So where am I going?
Okay, hold on. I made a mistake. I think I just bought this with some other account, not with Phiz. This may have been logged into the wrong account. We'll see. Phiz still needs one. Phiz wants POAP. I'm gonna buy all these. So I think that I was logged into the wrong wallet. I'm gonna log into the right wallet and then watch me make a mistake live. Okay, now it's waiting for approval. If you want to go back, so you can go back to the checkout and see that you've sold one, or you can go to the page you've copied into your, you can do a paste there.
Oh, of the address that I, okay. So. Okay, one minted.
So one has been minted, and I'm about to mint another one. And so this is how people can, this I guess is the full circle that I'm trying to get to. You can create content, you can give people this link, they can buy proof that they've completed the content, which gives you some payment for the work, gives them proof that they did it, and everyone wins. Or maybe proof that they supported your work, because it's not always proof that you completed the course. Maybe it's just proof that people are supporting your educational efforts. Like eStaker gives grants to people who educate. That is why we exist. So
rather than call it a certificate of completion, maybe like a certificate of appreciation.
Yeah, that would be fair, and that would be more or maybe not achievement. Maybe it's just certificate of participation. Maybe
Gotcha.
you participated by doing the course. Maybe you participated just by supporting your work. But either way, it's participation.
And just embed maybe okay. I can probably watch this again and figure it out. Is it going to be an address that
it's going to be the address at the top of this page.
Okay.
The checkout. So after you complete the checkout, this is where people are going to go to say, so maybe they're like, oh, that content was crap. I don't want this guy to do this anymore. I'm not going to do that. Or maybe they say, this was so cool. I really want to give him $1 or $2 to appreciate his work.
Gotcha.
And get a POAP.
And okay, good. Well, then I can embed this into the last question on the quiz or on the farewell page or the wrap it up page.
Yes,
and
yes.
They can just link to. Well, I guess not this one. I'll repeat the process with the one I set up for the class. And
yeah, I'm gonna share this checkout address when the video is published so that people can choose to participate with you now. And I'll also maybe we can't do it on video. I need to show you how to import the private key for this wallet, or maybe find some way to give you control over this, because we use one of my addresses.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
In the future, you'll be using your own address on your own MetaMask, and you'll be in control of it.
Gotcha. And I guess I need to get that set up. I thought I had, but I'll figure it out.
As we're doing MetaMask, it's really important that you back up your wallet well, because you may have $10 worth of value now, but if you don't back it up well, in 5 years, you might have, $100,000, and you're like, I wonder how I backed that up. So it does become important.
Well, that would be a good lesson. I've definitely had security on the mind, but I guess that's a good security protocols or prudent security practices.
Yeah,
that would be a good one.
All right, I'm going to split. I will share this video with you, and we will. It's good. The wrap up for this is we got through the POAP creation process. You understand the basic flow. You already understand the content creation. And so we're really quickly putting all these pieces together.
All right. Yeah, definitely something for me to go back and see what just happened, because I was.
Hey, another fun thing for you. Click on where it says View in Gallery. It's underneath your POAP image.
Okay. Yes. Gotcha.
That'll be a fun way for you to see if anyone has purchased the POAP.
Oh.
So it because it's all public, it just shows you like these are the people who have done it.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. I'm ending our session, and I'll share the video with you.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Bye.